The morning sun spilled golden light over the Azure Crane Martial Arts Academy, illuminating courtyards polished by centuries of footsteps. Students practiced tirelessly, their movements sharp, fluid, and full of strength, but one figure stumbled among them. Li Wei tripped over his own feet during a sparring session, falling awkwardly onto the cold stone tiles. His heart pounded and shame burned across his face. Every failed strike reminded him of what everyone already thought. He was weak, clumsy, forgettable. From the sidelines, Mei Lin watched quietly. Her hair swayed like a midnight river, and her eyes were calm but curious. There was a subtle interest in her gaze, though Li Wei didn't notice it. Jian Rong, a muscular student, laughed loudly. "Weakling Li Wei, are you even trying, or are you hoping to fall flat on your face for entertainment?" Li Wei wanted to disappear. Humiliation pressed down on him like a mountain. Yet beneath the sting of laughter, a tiny spark of resolve stirred. He would prove himself, somehow. Later, he wandered into the library, avoiding the mocking eyes of his peers. The air smelled of old parchment and incense, heavy with secrets. His fingers traced rows of scrolls until one caught his attention, an ancient, dust-covered scroll bound with black silk. Opening it revealed diagrams of martial movements that seemed impossible, inscriptions written in an elegant, archaic script. As he traced the lines, a faint warmth pulsed through him, almost like the scroll itself was alive. Mei Lin, unnoticed, lingered near the doorway. Her expression softened, a small smile brushed her lips. She had watched countless students stumble and rise, yet there was something about Li Wei, a quiet persistence, a humility unspoiled by pride. Even in his weakness, his spirit shone. Their eyes met briefly. In that fleeting moment, a silent connection sparked between them, subtle but undeniable. That evening, Li Wei attempted one of the movements from the scroll. His body faltered at first, then suddenly a hidden current of energy surged through him. The shadows of the library seemed to shift. A soft whisper echoed in his mind. "Not everyone who reads will awaken, but you, Li Wei, have been chosen." He stumbled back, unsure if he had imagined it. The scroll's secret had reached him, and something within him had stirred. Humiliation had been only the beginning. Li Wei had no idea how far this path would take him, or how many secrets were watching, waiting, and testing him. That night, the courtyard lay empty, yet unseen eyes lingered, following every move of the boy who would one day awaken as a dragon. Night had fallen over the academy, and the courtyard was bathed in silver moonlight. Li Wei returned to the library, the black silk scroll clutched tightly in his hands. His heart raced, not with fear this time, but with a cautious excitement. He unrolled the scroll on the floor, studying the intricate diagrams of martial stances, energy flow, and breathing techniques. Movements that had seemed impossible during the day suddenly began to make sense in the stillness of night. He tried the first sequence. His arms trembled, his legs ached, but a strange warmth flowed through him. When he faltered, the scroll seemed almost to hum, urging him to continue. Days passed like this. Each evening Li Wei returned secretly, practicing movements that no one else at the academy knew. Slowly his stamina improved, his strikes became sharper, and his body began to remember the flow the scroll described. Then one evening, Mei Lin appeared at the library's doorway. "You shouldn't be here alone," she said, her voice soft, almost teasing. "It's dangerous for someone as inexperienced as you to practice on your own." Li Wei froze. I want to get stronger," he stammered. Mei Lin stepped closer, her gaze steady. "Then let me help you." What began as small corrections, adjusting the angle of a punch, the balance of a stance, soon became shared training sessions in secret. She was patient, guiding him with gentle hands and quiet encouragement, and with every lesson their connection deepened. A brush of her fingertips, a shared laugh, the way her eyes softened when he struggled, all of it stirred feelings Li Wei had never known. Yet, beneath the budding romance, a subtle tension lingered. Mei Lin never spoke of her past, and sometimes her gaze would darken, almost as if she were remembering something painful. Li Wei sensed there were secrets she wasn't ready to share. One night, while practicing the scroll's advanced movements, Li Wei felt a surge unlike any before. His limbs moved fluidly, as if guided by an unseen force. His strikes, once awkward, now carried weight and speed that startled even him. You've improved faster than I expected," she said quietly. "But be careful. Power like this, it attracts attention." Li Wei's pulse quickened. Attention? From who? Mei Lin looked away, a shadow crossing her features. Some things are better discovered slowly. Just keep training. One day you'll understand. That evening, a shadow moved in the distance, just beyond the library's courtyard. Li Wei paused mid-movement, sensing a presence, silent, observing, patient. The realization struck him cold. Someone or something had been watching him all along. The scroll's power, the strange surges of energy, the way Mei Lin's warning seemed to hint at danger. It was all connected. Li Wei's fists clenched. I won't be weak anymore. His transformation had begun, and nothing would ever be the same again. The days passed swiftly at the academy. Li Wei's secret training had made him stronger, faster, more precise. But outside, the academy world had not changed. The same peers who mocked him continued to sneer, unaware that the weakling they dismissed was evolving in silence. One afternoon, Master Shen summoned Li Wei to the inner courtyard. "Li Wei," he said, voice calm but edged with authority, "your progress is unusual, but strength alone is not enough. Let's see if your heart can withstand the trials ahead." Li Wei bowed. "Yes, Master Shen." The test began with sparring against a senior disciple, a boy known for both speed and cruelty. Li Wei fought with everything he had learned from the scroll and Mei Lin's guidance. His strikes were more controlled, his stance more stable, and yet he hesitated. A feint struck him, sending him crashing to the ground. Pain seared through his side. "You're slow, hesitant," Master Shen said. "You rely too much on what you think you understand, not what is real." As Li Wei lay there, something shifted within him. The scroll's instructions surged in his mind. Rising to his feet, energy coursed through him in ways he had never felt. His body moved fluidly, instinctively. The senior disciples staggered under blows that had once been impossible. Later, in the library, Mei Lin and Li Wei trained together. Their movements intertwined, graceful and synchronized. Between sparring sets, Mei Lin laughed softly, brushing a stray lock of hair from Li Wei's forehead. "You've changed," she said. "There's something different about you now." Before he could answer, footsteps echoed. Jian Rong appeared, sneering. "So this is the secret training you've been hiding? Pathetic. I'll make sure the whole academy sees how weak you really are." Anger surged through Li Wei, but he restrained it. Not yet. A flicker of energy pulsed within him, the scroll's hidden technique reacting. His fists glowed faintly, making Jian Rong stumble. What is that?" Jian Rong gasped. Li Wei didn't answer. His heart pounded, his body alive in ways it never had been. He had tapped into a hidden power, a power linked to the scroll, his lineage, and something older than the academy itself. That night, beneath the ancient willow, Mei Lin warned him. "Some powers are dangerous if used too soon. You have to control it, Li Wei. Promise me." "I promise," he said. The sun rose blood-red over the academy. Li Wei stood atop the training terrace, his body humming with unstoppable energy. The scroll's techniques had awakened a power almost alive, waiting to be unleashed. Every strike flowed like water, effortless yet devastating. Mei Lin appeared beside him. "You've changed," she said. "The energy inside you is unlike anything I've seen before." Their hands brushed, a fleeting touch, yet heavy with meaning. Jian Rong appeared, flanked by 2 senior disciples. "Thought you were strong?" he sneered. Li Wei's fists glowed faintly. His body moved instinctively, strikes precise and devastating. Jian Rong barely reacted before he was sent sprawling, the ground beneath cracked by Li Wei's power. Mei Lin fought beside him, their movements synchronized perfectly, a dance of lethal beauty. That night, beneath the willow tree, Li Wei realized the scroll was more than a manual. It was a key to his hidden lineage power. "Whatever comes," he whispered. Mei Lin nodded. "We face it together." The following days, Li Wei trained relentlessly. His power grew, but a dark shadow lurked beyond the academy. Master Shen appeared one evening. "You've done well, Li Wei, but now it is time you understand the truth. The scroll, your power, it was never meant to be yours alone." A chill ran through Li Wei. He looked at Mei Lin. Together they understood. Whatever came, they would face it together. Dawn broke over the academy. Li Wei and Mei Lin stood at the terrace, energy pulsing like twin rivers. "Whatever comes, we face it together," Li Wei said. From the shadows, Master Shen emerged. "You have grown beyond my expectations, but growth comes with a price. The power within you is tied to your bloodline, and there are those who will come to claim it. To protect the academy, to protect Mei Lin, you must face the trial of the silent dragon." A dark storm of shadow warriors descended, drawn to Li Wei's awakened power. He moved instinctively, every strike flowing with deadly precision. Mei Lin fought beside him, their movements synchronized as one. Master Shen revealed the scroll's truth. It was a key to awakening the silent dragon bloodline. Strength alone was meaningless. It had to be tempered by heart, compassion, and love. Li Wei tapped the deepest reservoir of power within him. Golden light surged, and shadow warriors fell before him. Yet every strike was controlled, precise. The battle ended. The academy was safe. Li Wei and Mei Lin embraced beneath the willow tree, exhausted but victorious. "The true secret of the silent dragon," Master Shen said, "is this: strength without heart is nothing. Love, compassion, and loyalty, these are what make you truly undefeatable." Li Wei looked at Mei Lin. He understood at last. The power inside him was meaningless without her, their trust and their bond. As the sun rose, painting the academy in gold, Li Wei and Mei Lin stood together. Their journey had only begun, but the weak had awakened and the dragon had risen. If you like this story, subscribe and share it with someone who loves lovely entertainment. Drop a comment below. Let's build a community of survivors who became warriors.